everybody, happy Saturday. Kimberly here. Just wanted to come on for a few things. First of all, Nicole is doing better. She's still in a lot of pain, which if any of you have had surgery know that you're usually in pain for quite some time, but the body is amazing in how it does heal after something like surgery. So let's continue to pray for her. She's still at the hospital, doesn't have a date yet for going home, so we're going to keep lifting her up. That's about all the update I have for you today. Wanted to show you I changed out the girls. Genevieve's dress does have little purple butterflies on, so it's a little more raising awareness for lupus. Let me I think you can see that those are butterflies. And she still has her purple headband on, and little Miss is sporting a lovely floral dress and a headband, and both girls have their bracelets from Auntie Nicole on. We love Auntie Nicole. Praying for you, dear. And then Angelina here, God bless her. She's a little detached because her eyes are coming. I got a message today. They're trying to confirm to make sure they do the right thing for me, so I was happy that he asked the questions he did. And then here's Brooklyn. You haven't seen her before. She's now in something comfy. I spent 2 days crocheting an outfit for the show for her. And she also has a belly plate, but I forgot that in the other room. But anyway, that is Brooklyn. And interesting, her belly plate, it was very strange. Her belly plate, let me show you ladies, had this like attached to the back that I had to cut off afterwards. And at first I thought it was really weird because I thought, wow, you're supposed to fill this? It's not going to, rest nicely on the body. So I contacted the company and they're like, no, you have to cut that off. But I actually loved it in the end because if any of you reborn, and for those of you who don't, you don't know, when you bake a tummy plate in the oven, you end up going and finding it that it's flattened out quite a bit. So you have to, every time you take it out of the oven, kind of reshape it a little bit. So this kept the belly plate nicely positioned. So after the last bake, I took my X-Acto knife and cut it off. So I kind of like that. Here's Wilma. Wilma's getting some color, but of course next to Angelina, she looks awfully pale. But I'm actually hoping she gets darker than Angelina. I'm loving working on her. I did her details today. It took a couple hours. She's got tons and tons of little lines. For those of you who don't know, my Genevieve, which is the Fridolin kit, Wilma is done by the same woman, and Wilma has the exact same hands and feet, arms and legs, and the limbs are identical to Genevieve's, just the face is a tad different. So yeah, she's been fun to work on. It's really fun. I really enjoy these bigger babies, actually, so we'll kind of see. I have a couple more big babies. I have another kit of Wilma, and I have a Charlemagne, and I have a, is it Jemina? But I think that's the end of my big babies. Oh no, I have another Romy Stridum kit. Her name just escaped me. But anyway, so I'm really liking the big babies though. And then I did start Grayson today. He has been modeled. That's Grayson Brown. He's busy looking out the window. Sorry, with the window open, it's hard to see. But there he is. That's my workspace when I'm in the throes of painting. So. But I wanted to talk to you guys about a couple things. First of all, if you watch Crystal's channel, she did a video a couple weeks ago about signing up for the free samples. And I did go do it, and they said that all the samples for the U.S. were taken. But then like 3 days later, I got an email saying there are new samples in. And so I remember Crystal saying to do it quickly. So I did. So my samples just arrived today. So I got this pumpkin flax granola, which I'm excited to try that because I put granola and flaxseed into my yogurt. So that'll be good. And then some Colgate toothpaste, which also there's a coupon for that. I love coupons. And then some Breathe Right strips, and there's a coupon there as well. And then some hair and nail gummies. And I remember some of you guys were chewing on these a while back, so I've never tried them. And there's a coupon in there as well. And then a coupon for some Garnier, Fructose Garnier shampoo and conditioner. And they sent 2 different kinds. what is that? Full and Plush for thicker hair. And then this one is for Brazilian smooth hair. And then some Truvia. I don't know if there's a coupon in there. And, oh yeah, it says sample and coupon inside. So that was exciting to get that in my mailbox today. And then the other thing I wanted to talk to you guys about was what I talked about yesterday with the Bountiful Baby shipping. I've actually sent them an email today because, you know, I just don't understand why they do things the way they do. But I just want to show you because some of you have commented that you found their shipping reasonable and you've never received the gift certificate. I wasn't aware that that was how they handled things. And so in the beginning when I was ordering stuff, I thought, wow, the shipping is kind of high. And as somebody who has shipped for many, many years, I've been a seller on eBay. I have friends all over the world that I ship things to. I kind of pay attention to stuff like that. And so after a few orders, it really bothered me, the shipping cost, because I was ordering glass beads. And I could see, you know, if you order on Bountiful Baby, every time you add an item to your cart, it changes your shipping total. And so whenever I add the glass beads, I mean, I'm getting like a $35, $40, $45 shipping bill. And at first I'm like, well, they are heavy. But then when my package would arrive and it would be in a flat rate box, I'm like, yeah, they're paying, you know, $20 for, it's $19 and some odd cents for the large flat rate box. And if it's medium, then it's, I believe it's 14 or 15 something. So nowhere over $20. So it really bothered me. So I did call them. And they said that that their system is set up. I want to say that it's tallies by weight, and then if it fits in a flat rate box, they do ship it flat rate, and then they issue this gift certificate. So I pulled out my file, and lo and behold, behind each invoice, there were one of these. I've crossed off the redemption code. I have used it, but there is it's a whole paper. And so this one was for $12, and I had several of them, and I want to say it says it expires in like 5 years or something. It says you can only use it for merchandise, and there's no cash value, meaning you can't just get your money back. Yeah, it's good for 5 years from issue date. So I did send them an email this morning saying, you know, telling them basically to look into that. No other company that I order from, Reborn or not, has ever done shipping that way. And I did say to them, it has altered the way I shop with you, meaning like and I forgot to say this yesterday. I did say at some point in my video that I ordered 5 pounds, and I would tell you why later. Typically I order anywhere from 10 to 30 pounds at a time. But now I alter that, and I order less because then I use my refund to buy more. I know it sounds ridiculous, but I knew I would have at least one more order before the doll show, whereas before I was trying to get everything in one go, so I was buying larger quantities, because you're going to say, well, then you're paying shipping twice. But I don't know that I'll need to order again before the doll show, so I think I might be okay on weights, but if I'm not, then we'll have another gift certificate, because my order total, I'm trying to remember what I paid in shipping. I'm sure it was above and beyond what, because if you shop with them and see every time you add weight the glass beads, it really increases your shipping by vast amounts. So anyway, if you in the past have ordered from Bountiful Baby and you save your invoices, look behind them, because I didn't know. I was just like sticking the invoice in my Reborn folder for taxes. So I'm happy I had them. I mean, I even opened them, didn't even look at the second page, because I wanted them to lay flat in the folder. Anyway, I pulled them out. I think I had like $40 or $50 worth of gift certificates at that point. So anyway, if y'all have your stuff, check it out. You might have them. So anyway, we wanted to pop on and say hi. We're going to go take a peek. I got to go down this way and see if the birds are out. It is almost dinner time. It's going on 6. I did get some painting done today because my husband did have to go to work, but he was only there for about 2 hours, and then he came home, and I said, oh, yay, you're done. He said, no, I just came home to eat. So he was a little earlier than normal. He usually eats lunch around 2, and he got home at like 12:30, but he just went back a few minutes ago, so he was here for about 4 or 5 hours just relaxing, which is nice. And there were a lot of birds here earlier. We were actually sitting out enjoying watching the birds. But right now it's kind of quiet, so I don't know that we'll see anything. But we really enjoy our backyard. It's very relaxing. Oh, and I did call the company that we ordered all our other plants from, because when we ordered it, which was on, I believe, April 29th, it did say allow 1 to 2 weeks to process your, get your order organized, because I think they have different places they get them from in terms of where the plants come from. So I did phone them today because it has been 2 weeks, and she said our order is set to go out the beginning of the week, which is great. I'm hoping it's here by Friday. Would be perfect if it arrived Friday, because next week's a long weekend, Memorial Day weekend, so we would have 3 days to work on the garden, because I think with it being Memorial Day, they will probably not run the mill. That's what I'm praying. Anyway, so, but yeah, we have so many good things coming, and I'm looking forward to that. But there's no birdies out here now. It's really fun to watch them. I just find the whole way they navigate things interesting, how they communicate with one another and take turns. It's really funny because one will be eating on either side, and then you'll see, like, several birds on the fence waiting their turn. They're so patient. And then when one flies away, one of those from the fence flies in. I don't know how they determine whose turn it is. I don't know. I mean, obviously they communicate. But it was really funny earlier because there were actually 2 birds on this side eating very nicely next to one another. And a third bird flew up and was basically like flapping behind the 2 because couldn't quite get in there where it wanted. And then one flew away and led him on. And then he flew away. And then I had another one of those big birds today who was eating the suet like yesterday. Hello, birdie. But he was actually on the far side. And he sat, like where this bird is right now, he sat on the other side and like poked his head around to eat. So we have that one smart bird and the one smart cardinal who have figured out to sit on the post where the wind chime is and eat from the suet. So they're not like killing their necks. Oh, there's a birdie on the bird bath. Love when they go in there and take a bath. Then they, oh no, didn't take a bath, just sat there for a moment. Drinking is cute, but the actual bathing is hysterical when they like dip down in there and splash all around. There are so many birds over in those trees. I can hear them, I can see several of them. It is going on 6 o'clock, and usually between 5:30 and 6:30 gets kind of busy back here, but I tell you, this afternoon for about 2.5 hours, it was non-stop with the birds. We really enjoyed watching them. Anyway, hope everybody's doing well today. I did enjoy some videos while I was painting. I'm going to have to go back and comment on them. Oh, that's my neighbor's dog. Sorry for those of you who are bored. You can turn it off if you want. I'm just letting you enjoy the peacefulness. I sat out here earlier and had my prayer time. I think nature is the best church. I always feel closer to God by water and in nature. I don't know. I think churches should be outdoors. That's my opinion. And I'm sticking to it, darn it. Anyway, everybody, hope you're having a fabulous weekend, and just enjoy life, ladies. And I will let you know what I hear from Bountiful Baby. They did not respond yet, I'm guessing, because it's Saturday. I don't think they have office hours on Saturday, but I think they need to fix that personally. Oop, there's a birdie. Oh, he landed on the fence. Looks like he's looking at the birdhouse. There he goes. Oh, nope, he flew beyond. He was on a mission to go somewhere else. Alright, ladies, I'm going to let you go because there's like all these tiny, can you see those tiny little things flying right here? Ooh, that's what nibbles on my arms when I'm sitting out here. Have a lovely Sunday, ladies. Thank you for tuning in. God bless. Hugs, love, and blessings. Bye.